keeping them good vibes in the air now. Everyone up in the club is down with this rocket. You better dip on the dance floor now. Get on that rhythm now. I'ma say, booyah!
Please help me find Molly.
Usually they schedule it at about a 4 to 6 hour block. No, your large outdoor, I mean your really large outdoor festivals will take weeks to build, with Ultra Fest, Electric Daisy, Tomorrow World. Those are 2 and 3 week builds. At any type of arena show or shows like this, 4 hours. Once the show is ready to go, in that first 15 minutes, when the first act hits and the crowd responds, that's the best part of the whole show. Which one do you like better, rave scene or live bands?
Raves are always more fun.
This is my story. Goodwill turned badwill. Camp Bisco. I dabbed with a little Molly myself, and I went to the crowd on my own. Lost my friends. I met this cool girl. She goes down in front of me, starts having a seizure. I literally had no idea what to do. I put her on her side. She started puking. We carried her out of the crowd. I was sweating, not just from the Molly. I sweat regardless. I was pouring water in her face, and eventually EMT came over and they were like, "What did she take? What did she take?" I was just like, I have no idea. Probably some really bad Molly though.
Well, Molly is a supposedly pure form of MDMA or ecstasy. Ecstasy's been around for quite some time. It was popular back in the 80s. The things that you see with amphetamine compounds, you know, the decreased appetite and that sense of euphoria and that sense of loss of fatigue. So they become more active. That's why it's popular at raves, because there's a lot of dancing involved. If you're not keeping well hydrated, you can cause some kidney damage. If you're because you become dehydrated, that happens with any dehydration. Raise your body temperature, raise your metabolic rate. You know, you're dancing, and you're not really paying attention to all the sweating and all the activity, and so that's where some of the issues come along. Dehydration come along. Overdoses of Molly, you know, like I said, it is one of the hallucinogenic amphetamines, so they can see. The serious ones that come in, seizures usually is what usually triggers people being, you know, EMS being called and being brought into the hospital. high body temperature can cook your brain. You know, when you get temps above 103, and then often we've seen some of these at 105, 106, your brain doesn't, you don't function well in that sort of atmosphere.
That's where we write callers data, patient data here. We got everything. And we do follow-up calls. I'll say 150 to 200 a day. We get some mollies, illicit drugs, substances, all that stuff.
One night I was in Ybor and somehow I ended up at AMP. I looked over and saw this kid with light gloves and just doing his show for like this one kid who clearly was on Molly.
Most of the time, a lot of people think that it's really all about the drugs, but it's not. Like, I go for the music, but obviously drugs are a big part of it because people associate this type of music with Molly and ecstasy. Yeah, like it does make it a whole lot better. You're more into the music and like you feel more connected with everyone, but at the same time, it's really all about the music.
You can go to a show and still have a great time without doing drugs. People who are stupid and go and buy drugs at these places for people they have no idea who they are, you don't know what you're getting. You don't know what it's cut with, if it's actually MDMA, if it can be meth.
Yeah. There are people who specifically get tickets to go to these shows
and sell drugs
just to distribute their drugs.
Because they will make
because
money.
Electric Zoo, there was 2 people or 1 person that died there, and they had to cancel the last day of the show, which I personally think was a good thing because you never hear about how many people actually get injured or even die at a lot of these festivals. So I think it's a good thing that Electric Zoo finally took a stand and said, you know what, we're gonna stop this because it sends a message.
Every time you see someone like struggling at a rave or something, it really like helps put into perspective that you have to like take care of yourself.
Logically, it messes with the levels of serotonin in your brain. So when you take Molly, it releases more serotonin, and that, therefore, like your receptors get like used to pretty much the serotonin coming through. So you need higher levels of serotonin later on in life to make you happier. So like when you get the come down from Molly, you literally crash.
You can snort it, but if you snort it, it doesn't last as long, but it hits you a lot harder. You can parachute it, where you wrap it up in a little piece of toilet paper and just kind of take it like a pill form. You can fun dip it, where you wet your fingers, stick it in the bag, and just eat it. And then you can also get it in the pill form.
I feel invincible, and it's not like I haven't been there. Certainly did my share of crazy things, but I'm glad a lot of this stuff wasn't around when I was coming up, because I had friends that just overdosed and had some bad outcomes from just crazy stuff that you took for granted in college and high school. Single night can change your life forever. That's the reality,